So out and about testing another pair of open-ear earbuds today, and this time it's the turn of the One More S70s. Now these do sound good, they've got good battery life and for a pretty good price too, so you might want to buy these. But there's also a couple of issues which means you might not want to, so let's talk about that. Full disclosure, One More did send me these to review, but they're not paying for or sponsoring this video, so you will, as always, get my honest opinion. Colour-wise, these are available in black as well, but these are the white ones that I've got here. The case I think is pretty cool. You've got this little translucent window so you can see the earbuds through them. Completely superficial, but you know, looks kind of cool. So looking at the comfort of these, and these do fit really well around my ears. I've worn these for hours at a time without any discomfort. Once you put them on, you really don't notice that you're wearing them. And even though they are probably a bit bigger than other open-ear earbuds that I've tested recently, well, they still fit perfectly well around my ears, even when I'm wearing glasses. They're not the most secure, though. I would say they do sort of bob around a little bit on my ears. So you can kind of see there, that might just be, I don't know, maybe I've got small ears. I think if I've got maybe slightly bigger ears, they might be better. And I think that's probably one of the problems with open-ear earbuds is it's very dependent on the shape of your ears as to whether a pair of earbuds is going to fit you or not. They're certainly not loose and they don't fall off. It's just something to bear in mind. They're fine if you're out walking the dog or even if you're going for a light jog, but I wouldn't wear them for sort of rigorous activities. The controls on these are either a double or a triple tap, which will trigger various actions, and you can configure what those actions are as well in the One More mobile app. And whilst the double tap is sort of really easy to trigger, I did find it quite tricky getting the triple tap to work, so that's probably just a case of practice. To be honest though, I don't really use the controls on earbuds that much. I tend to rather use the controls on my phone anyway. One of the best things about these earbuds is its battery life, because from a single charge you'll get 12 hours of battery life. Plus, if you include the case, that gives you a total of 40 hours. So you're not going to have to charge these too often. You can also see how charged the earbuds and the case is inside the One More mobile app. When you do need to charge them, you just use the provided USB-C cable plugged into the back of the case. They also come with fast charging, where a 5-minute quick charge will give you 2 hours of playback. So whilst these earbuds do support Bluetooth 5.3, and they say they support multi-point as well, well, it's also inside the experimental tab on the One More mobile app. And probably with good reason, because it doesn't quite work. Like, I could connect 2 devices to the earbuds at the same time, but it would only play audio from whatever the last device that I connected to it was. So if I wanted to hear audio from the other device, I had to keep connecting and disconnecting and reconnecting it. So not really multi-point. It's a pretty common thing to have in earbuds though, so hopefully it's something that One More can fix in a firmware update. Oh, there is also a low latency mode in these earbuds as well, so if you do a lot of mobile gaming with these earbuds, then that's probably going to suit you down to a T as well. These are also IPX5 certified, so you don't have to worry if you get caught out in the rain or if you're going to use these down the gym. Now, moving on to the sound. Now, codec-wise support, you do get SBC and AAC, which is great. What isn't great, though, is that they don't support high-res LDAC audio, although I would say that high-res audio probably matters less in open-ear earbuds. Now, you can go into the One More mobile app and you can tweak the sound using one of the 6 preset EQs. I actually just left it in studio mode and it was fine. Like, I really didn't feel the need to change the EQ. And I'm someone that normally fiddles with EQs a lot, so that was pretty impressive. So these sound great. Vocals on these are clear. You've got instruments in the background which are discernible from each other. There's still plenty of bass in the background too, despite them being open-ear earbuds. Now, you're not going to get as much bass as if you were using sort of in-ear earbuds, but again, for open-ear earbuds, I thought these were really good. So whilst these do sound good, I wouldn't say they're the loudest earbuds that I've ever heard. So if you want the volume of your open-ear earbuds to be as loud as possibly can, then these probably aren't for you. However, I would rather have quality over quantity any day. Having said that, these even at full volume, well, I can't hear my surroundings when these are at full volume. And at that point, you're kind of, well, what's the point of open-ear earbuds? So I don't even have them at full volume anyway. And if you do need to take a call on these, then there are 4 mics in here to hopefully make your voice clear and well heard. Now, it is a fairly windy day, as most days are, so we'll see how good it is in a minute. So in this park, there's a little hill just up ahead. And if I sit on the top of there, I tend to get the wind sort of full on, so it's a pretty good area to do a mic test. So if you wonder what these sound like to taking a call, you're now listening to the mics on the One More S70s, so you can hear how clear you're going to sound with some wind coming into my face. How well are these mics cancelling out that wind and making my voice still clear and heard? So what are the cons, and do I think you should buy these? Well, I don't think there's any major cons that are an instant no, but They're not the loudest open-ear earbuds, as I've already mentioned. Their multi-point is a little bit, well, not working. And whilst they do fit well, it does sort of move around a little bit on my ears, and so it's not best for extreme exercise. And the mobile app, whilst it does have those 6 preset EQs, it doesn't have a custom EQ, so you can't tailor the sound exactly how you like. However, I haven't felt the need to tailor the sound exactly how I like, so I'm quite happy with it just being in the default mode. Plus, it's got good battery life and it sounds good. So overall, I think these are a pretty good pair of earbuds. There's just a few things you need to be conscious of. So these do retail for $130. You can get them in black or white. I've seen them down to around $120, and they're down to $99 on Amazon at the moment. So I will put purchase links to them in the description down below so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you do want to check out some other alternatives though, then be sure to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. As always, see you in the next one.